Welcome back to the neighborhood. Our next guest, Kiyana.
Kiyana McKenzie.
Kiyana McKenzie, welcome. And you are here from EXP?
Yes.
Okay. So how long have you been in this wonderful industry of real estate?
Not very long.
No?
About 9 months. I've been licensed. Yeah.
When you said not very long, I was figuring like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You know.
A little longer than that.
Okay.
Enough to get my toes wet, but not too long.
Okay.
I'm not quite seasoned, but I have a few transactions under me.
That's it. That's it. So what was pre-real estate Kiyana like? Where did you come from?
And current.
How'd you get there?
Kiyana is.
Okay.
I am an executive assistant.
Okay.
I have been for most of my career.
Awesome.
But upon my stepdaughter getting her real estate license last year, I was like, I'm pushing her to do this. Why not me? Why not me? And so
I love that question. That's one of my favorite questions in the world. If they can do it, why not me? Absolutely.
And that was what it just kind of sat with me and resonated. It's like, I'm going to do this too. And I did. I mean, it took me a minute because I was like, oh, will I do it when I do it? Will I do it when I do it? Took the class, I hemmed and hawed, and I finally buckled down and redid it because it was virtual and we could jump in and jump out. And once I put my mind to it and just took the time to focus, I passed the school test, and then I went and passed my state test. So here I am.
Awesome. So far in your career, what's been your favorite highlight moment? Whatever.
Always my favorite moment is
Okay.
with my client buyers as they're walking through their house, maybe during inspection, or maybe, you know, like when they kind of realize, wow, I'm doing this is going to be mine. Yeah. And then one of my most recent times is with Sydney, when Angela, she was probably by far my easiest buyer ever. She just kind of did everything the way you want a buyer to do it, and she was just so excited. So that's always my favorite. And then she's like, you know, after this is over, we can be friends.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome. Any settlement table tears yet, or has that not been?
No.
From you or from the buyer?
No. I mean, I've had a buyer walk away.
Okay.
About 3 days before settlement, but yeah.
I was talking good tears, not bad tears.
Oh, no. You meant like the bad guy.
No. Tears of happiness, and I've had a couple times in my career. I've been doing this for 20 years now, where, you know, people get overwhelmed because there's a lot of people that at some point in time in their life rule out the thought that they can be a homeowner, or they feel that they're just never going to get there. They're either always going to be a renter or always going to live with somebody, and you know, you hand them the keys after they sign the paperwork, and it's like,
I kind of, yeah, I mean, not quite to tears, but I've had an emotional buyer where he just said, I didn't think I'd be able to do this. And especially his transaction was a little rocky because his original lender walked away a week before closing and said they couldn't close.
oh, that's a horror story.
So we were able to get another lender, but it was tricky.
That sounds like it.
But like even 3 days before closing, he's like, I just can't do it. Just bear with me. I'm gonna help you. Please, just stay with me. Just stay with me, and just trying to keep him encouraged. And he just kept thanking me over and over and over. So not really tears. Like he was just emotional. He just like, thank you. I almost didn't do this. I was like, it's okay. So not quite tears, but like immense gratitude.
Awesome. So outside of work, what do you do to either warm your spirit, fill you up, or get out the anxiety and the emotion? How do you spend your free time?
So right now, free time is limited because I'm still working full time, but I'm doing real estate with every free second that I have. But when I get a chance to have downtime, I like to be active with my church. I bowl.
Okay.
Not in the league anymore because I don't have the free time, and I love to travel. So I am so looking forward to our family trip this year. We're going to Jamaica.
Oh,
so
what part?
We're going to Montego Bay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of like the biggest things, and just in general hanging out with my family. I absolutely love that. Family game night is great, and just having family dinners with my kids and my grandchildren. So that's always.
What's your high score for bowling?
278.
Nice. That's awesome.
I had 9 strikes in a row, and then the nerves just took
Just
over.
got you.
I got to the 10 frame and I just want to throw the ball. I quit. Like, I just want to throw the ball. The first ball was like, it's like getting those nerves out. When I threw it and I knew it was bad, it wasn't so bad that I didn't pick up the spare. But then it was like a 9 and then a 10, the spare. And then I threw a perfect strike. And I was like, why couldn't you have done that first?
Oh, man.
You know?
All right, so our personal question, our trick question that we have, whatever you want to call it. Tomorrow morning,
Mm-hmm.
you wake up, you get a phone call that you won $2 million. What's the first thing you're going to buy? How are you spending that $2 million?
Oh boy, I've played this in
You
my
played
head
this in your head?
a million times.
Yes.
I'm like, first of all, I would quit my full-time job
I like that answer.
so I can do real estate full-time. We want to get into real estate investment, so
Okay.
we want to purchase a couple of properties and some to rent and be landlords of, and then some to renovate, and then mostly I just pay off. Oh, my apologies.
That's
I would just pay off debt so we can be debt
Okay.
free. I think that's that, and then we get an upgrade in Montego Bay. Like
They
now I'm talking
upgrade,
about
right,
first
right.
class flights and
Okay.
everything that we could do, upgrade it.
I like it. Awesome. Thank you very
Thank
much
you
for
for
coming in
having
tonight.
me. It was a pleasure.
Awesome. We'll be right back in the next